You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons & Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 402, recorded April 2021, posted June 2023. A horse-sized hole.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, Dungeon Master. I use he, him, his pronouns. Today we are continuing our Candlekeep adventure. We are playing the first adventure from the published Candlekeep Mysteries set of adventures put out by Wizards of the Coast. This adventure is titled The Joy of Extra Dimensional Spaces. Allow us to check in with our players. I will check in with them in turn order, starting with James Thompson. Hi, James.
Hi, I'm playing Martel Mainsplain, he, him. He is a lawful good giant lion ranger and is no fun at parties.
Really a stretch for you to play. Also joining us, it's Tiff Arment. Hi, Tiff.
Hey, I'm she, her, and my character is Polly Quartz, the rock gnome druid, who is eagerly awaiting his meatball sub. Hey.
Also joining us, it's Aline Sims. Hi, Aline.
Hello, I play Lapis, the Tabaxi cleric, and she's just trying to keep everyone alive, really.
So far, so good. No fatalities yet. Also here, it's I was going to introduce your character name because I really like saying it, but that's not my job. It's Kathy Campbell. Hi, Kathy.
Haha! I get to say it. Neener. Her name is Hermione. She is a centaur fighter. As you can tell, we both use she, her pronouns. And she is really excited to get this collection of books and hopefully get the full set, whatever they may be.
And last but not least, it's Monty Ashley. Hi, Monty.
Hi, Tony, and hi, everybody. I'm playing Townley Mountain Taker. That's right, he has a last name, and it's Mountain Taker. He is a warlock who is in love with the Queen of Air and Darkness.
Oh, fancy. How does the Queen of Air and Darkness feel about Townley Mountain Taker?
Well, she likes him enough to have given him magical powers and sent him off to cause trouble.
All right, so, it's okay.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah. All right, so what are our adventurers up to? Well, our adventurers are but level 1 adventurers making their way in the world today, traveling from the village of South Hillville, a village beset by some kind of cursed plague. They set out to find a local sage known as Matrius, who was on kind of an excursion. He was in sabbatical at Candlekeep Library. You journeyed to Candlekeep Library, found him relatively quickly. He had been temporarily stuck in a extra-dimensional mansion. You got Matrius out, but oh no! Our adventurers are now stuck in this extra-dimensional mansion, trying to figure out what the command word is that is going to get them out. Now, they have found several books that seem mysterious, several books that seem like they might be related to escaping from the puzzle. I believe you have found 2 books so far, books with the letter R and the letter T
3
on
books.
The spine, and I believe Hermione has spotted but not yet picked up a 3rd book with the letter Y. So we are going to move in turn order. People have somewhat split up to cover more ground throughout the mansion. Martel, I think it's you. You're currently on the patio. There's a small black cat that's kind of following you around. What would you like to do next?
I am going to go into the room with Paulie, and I'm going to talk to Paulie.
You are in the exercise room. Polly is there. There's a wooden mannequin. There's a bunch of rack with weapons and some diagrams on the walls for doing various kind of exercise and attack routines. There is also a magic broom moving back and forth, eternally sweeping this mini gymnasium. Martel and Polly, take it away.
Look, Paulie, I have a problem asking people for help, and I'm trying to work on it, but it's kind of early days for me. I was wondering if you had any of that healing that you very kindly offered.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, I got you. All of a sudden my accent changed.
As in true D&D.
I wouldn't know what that's like at all.
Yeah, all I gotta do is say my healing word, and you're good.
I will let you do that as a bonus action on Martell's turn if you want.
Okay, that sounds great.
Have you decided
Internal
on a
voice
healing
that
word?
that I hear all the time, and is kind of down on me. Little self-esteem issues, but okay. All right, so I do have healing word. It is a spell slot, so I'm going to use that, and it seems to be, I guess, like a standard. I say the word, and then I roll the d4, right?
Is that what it is at this level? Sure.
I mean, it's like, it's
Yeah, you're level 1. Yeah, okay.
Come on.
I wasn't sure. I don't think I've ever had a character with a healing word.
Okay, so all right, well, I my healing word is kind of like 3 words, so you gotta excuse me, but I'm gonna just do a thing here. So I lift up my hands, and put it kind of in the like rocker kind of motion, because I am a rock gnome. This is how we do, and I put it up, and my healing word is Buca de Beppo. I roll the dice. And you got a 1 + 2, so that's 3.
3 hit points.
It's a lot. Thanks very much. We
You're
don't need
welcome.
to. We don't need to tell the others about this, okay? We'll
Oh no, it's between
just
you
keep
and me.
this between us, our little thing. Yeah,
You pray
appreciate
for
it.
All right, Polly, it is your turn. You are in the gymnasium with a recently healed lion. Animated broom continues to sweep back and forth.
I feel like it would be useful to kind of try and talk to the broom.
Do you
Is
speak
that a
broom?
thing?
I could pick you up and put you on the broom.
I would need a boost, a little bit. I'm kind of short.
I will tell you that the broom, you've been in this room for a little while, the broom does not seem to have any kind of mouth or other apparatus for talking.
Okay, so maybe I
I
don't.
have no
Or
mouth and I'm
ears,
a
for that
sweep.
reason.
Maybe I don't deal with the broom. All right, I walk out and I give the lion a little pet, even though I'm pretty sure that he doesn't appreciate it.
Also, the lion is like 7 feet tall and you're like 4 feet tall. So it's like,
Pet the
maybe it's
toes.
like a little pet on the knee. You know?
I do a little scurry,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm a scurrier. And I go up the stairs.
All right.
What words are you
didn't
shouting
say
as you're
words.
passing the door?
Thank you,
Oh.
Kathy.
I'm
Okay.
here. I'm here.
As I pass the door, I shout, "Try, Troy, and Trey."
None of those work. But I like your line of thinking. Also, your knowledge of books that you yourself have not seen yet. Lapis,
It
you
was
are at
an
the...
instinct.
Yeah, I know. Lapis, you were at the top of the stairs on the 2nd floor of the mansion. I don't know where you want to go from here.
Okay. All right, I'll just go. Is that a stairway behind me? What's going on behind me? Is that a window?
There's a window behind the suit of armor looking out to the horrible miasma.
Oh, there's also the attic.
There is also a hatch leading into the up into the attic, and there's a door to the east, door to the west, hatch to the attic, window, horrible miasma, stairs back down to the 1st floor.
Okay, I'm gonna try going into the attic.
All right. Are you tall or athletic or otherwise good at climbing up into a hatch in a ceiling?
I am
Cat.
tall, yeah, and somewhat acrobatic.
All right.
And
Give me
you have a
quick
climbing
acrobatics
speed
check.
as a tabaxi, right?
Oh yeah, I do have a climbing speed.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Thanks for that reminder.
Then you have a climbing speed as a tabaxi. I would say you pretty effortlessly scramble up the wall and through the hatch in the ceiling. You're in the attic looking around. I don't have a map of the attic. The attic is a long open space that seems to run the length of the entire mansion. So imagine you've explored the entire 1st floor of the mansion. Imagine a space that's basically that footprint. It's a big open space. It is stuffy. It is basically unlit except for occasionally the places where there's light coming up through the cracks in the floorboards. It is dirty as all get out. It doesn't seem like any creature has been through here in a long time, and there's certainly no animated broom moving back and forth, sweeping eternally. It's very dusty. Doesn't seem like there's anything in here per se. But you could move back and forth the entire length of the house here in the attic.
Okay. Is there anything? I know a cursory inspection. I don't see anything. Do I notice any like disturbances in the dust or any like floorboards that look like they might come up, or just
Give me a
anything out
perception
of the
check.
ordinary like that? 8.
You do not see any signs of anyone being here. I will tell you, it does not look like there's any other kind of hatches or openings, but it is possible that if you really wanted to, you could force your way through the floorboards into any of the other chambers on the second floor if you so needed to.
Interesting. Okay.
All right. Hermione, you are up on the second floor. You were the last thing I told you was they were in the trophy room. There's a book with a Y. You want to pick that up as a free action?
Oh, yeah.
All right. You now have a book with the letter Y on it.
Sweet. Hey, guys! I found a book with a Y on it.
You are so loud.
Oh, I found a book with an R on it.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if those mean
A
anything.
T. I think
I think
they're
technically-
letters.
Technically, you
Oh,
found the one
nice.
with T, but anyway, yeah. So
I
far,
meant
T, R, and
T.
Y. Yeah, we'll fix it in
Yeah.
editing.
Yeah. I would like to also kind of inspect the room and see if there's anything else going on.
All right, give me some kind of perception check or such.
Well, I rolled a 2, so I am in a room, I'm guessing.
You're in a room.
Standing on the
There's-
floor.
There's some weird heads mounted taxidermy style on the wall. There's a fireplace. There's some swords mounted above the fireplace. You're not really sure what else is going on. Seems fancy. It's not your element. You're not really into being in rooms, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Townley, speaking of not being in rooms, you are standing atop a hillside somewhere near the mansion. There's telescopes. There's an orb on a pedestal. The night sky twinkles above you.
I would like to wander over to a telescope and see what I can see through it.
It is pointed up at the night sky. Doesn't seem to be pointed at anything in particular.
All right.
The telescope is on like a pivoting stand such that it could be pointed any which way.
In that case, I would like to wander back to the landing
Mm-hmm.
and shout up through the hatch. Go 25 feet west and straight down. My goal is to find out what this room is if you go to it through the ceiling.
Aline, do you understand that?
I think so.
Okay. Martel, you are standing in the gymnasium, freshly healed, all by yourself.
I am going to go to the door and I'm going to try 3 words.
Okay.
And my words, first word, I'm going to try mystery.
Nothing happens.
I'm going to try flirty.
Wow. Nothing happens.
And I'm going to try earthly.
Nothing happens. You're not using some kind of dictionary attack algorithm for this, right? You can only use your brain. Your character doesn't have a smartphone, just so we're clear.
You know, I'm an author. Words come naturally to me.
Oh,
I
yeah.
shout down from the stairs, "You got vocab!"
Martel, would you like to do anything else as you pass by the door, which we just is a free action because I made choices.
I'm going to head up the stairs and join my good friend, Paulie.
All right. In fact, everyone seems to be. Townley, Polly, and you are there in the landing. Hermione is just around the corner, and Lapis is. You can hear her cat-like footsteps in the attic above you.
The
Polly,
stoop party.
you're in the landing.
Okay. So since Townley came by, and I'm assuming, did Townley tell us what was in that room over
I
there?
don't know. I mean, you it's literally a straight shot from across the room from you, so you could see it. I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
how much you. We
see it
seem to be
and-
playing with somewhat omniscient characters who, if one person's seen it, you're.
It's a small house.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go into that room because I can see it glistening.
All
I
right,
guess.
you'll pass through the laboratory into the strange, extra-dimensional room that is atop a night sky, or atop a grassy hill on a wet, cool night.
I'm going to point all of the telescopes to the orb.
Nice.
All right, you point all of the telescopes at the orb. You look through one of the telescopes. It's like you're really close to the orb. Nothing happens.
Can I look through all the telescopes? Like,
Yeah, you look through them one at a
little
time.
peeky peeks, yeah?
I'll tell you, the orb looks pretty similar from every direction.
I tried a thing and it didn't work.
You think we should all do it at the same time?
Lapis, you're in the attic.
Well, wait for
Oh,
once
sorry.
before I end.
Yeah.
How many of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us?
There are
Yeah.
5 of
And
you.
there's 5 telescopes?
There are 5 telescopes.
Mm.
Can I call before I end my turn? Can I call everyone to get in here and get on a telescope?
Yeah, can you say it in your poly voice, please?
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Hey, crew. So there are these like star machines over here in this room, and I think we should all grab one of these and take a little looky-loo. Huh?
Well, I wasn't sold, but then, sold me. So.
Right? That was the period on the sentence that really allowed me to come and do this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see what happens. Lapis, you're in the attic.
I guess I kind of like shrug and I walk over to about 25 feet to the west as
Okay.
requested and try to break through the floor.
Okay. You are effectively in the attic above Lapis. Sorry, you are Lapis. You're in the attic above Polly. You can see that the attic continues another 20 feet or so to the what direction is that? West.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me a strength check.
It's not my best, Tony.
What was it?
5.
You are. So I will tell you, Polly. You can hear the sound of like somebody like banging on the ceiling from about 10 feet above you in the night sky. But you don't see
It's a
anything.
very large rat. Very
Yeah.
large rat.
And you are just, you're trying to pry at the floorboards, but they're not budging. There's a little bit of light coming from between the floorboards, Lapis, but you're not successful at breaking through. Hermione.
I'm on my way. And she's gonna come run and get this
Clap,
one
clap,
over
clap, clap.
here. Yes. And get ready to follow instructions.
Where are you going? Okay, you're in
to
the you enter
yeah,
the
the
grassy
other
hill
telescope.
and
Yeah.
grab a telescope. All right, you
Yep.
doing anything with the
Yep.
telescope?
I am looking through it, and I see an orb.
It is currently pointed at the orb. It looks
Yep.
like an orb, but much closer to your face because of
Wow, it's so pretty.
It's like it's right there. When I say right there,
It's
I mean
so
it's
close.
across the
I
room
can
from
touch
you.
it.
You also could literally probably walk 10 feet and touch it.
And touch it. Yeah.
Yep. Truly the things of wonders we do here in Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, it's a world of fantasy,
Yeah.
Tony. Going into
Who
other
could
rooms
imagine-
with
Who could
people.
imagine looking at something? Yep. Rooms. Townley, you are in the landing on the second floor of the
I will go over to the telescopes.
you find what's an unoccupied telescope.
How sturdy does that orb look?
Pretty sturdy. I'd say 9 out of 10 on a sturdiness scale. You really
that's
vibe
plenty.
with it. So-
Great. I'm going to shoot it with an Eldritch Blast,
All right.
with all the telescopes pointed at it.
With all the telescopes pointed at it. Roll Eldritch Blast.
Glad I'm not looking through a telescope.
I know, I'm really kind of nervous.
Yeah.
Townsend, we're all kind of in this little room here. You sure you want to
Guys,
do that?
free laser eye
17.
surgery for everybody. All right. Zap. Roll me another d20, Monty, as your Eldritch Blast hits the orb, bounces off the orb, and ricochets wildly around the area.
I rolled a 12. Do I add anything
All right.
to it?
No, we'll just take that. So the Eldritch Blast blasts off of the orb, and it bounces around, and it kind of, I guess perhaps some of you are already kind of suspicious of this area. The Eldritch Blast ricochets off of several walls that you were not originally aware of, and it's now kind of clear that you are in a chamber that has been enchanted to look like the top of a hill, but they're in fact walls not too far beyond the periphery of the telescopes, with the orb in the center. And the Eldritch Blast bounces off a couple of those walls before finally losing energy and diffusing into a splash of eldritch energy, as you are now aware that you are not atop a hill under a night sky, but in a room that is enchanted to look like a hill with 5 telescopes with a night sky above you.
It's a
the orb,
holodeck.
the orb looks unaffected.
Oh, it's like that VR.
What does VR stands for? We're in the town. We're in South Hillville.
Very real.
Yeah.
Very real. Got it. Thank you. Excellent work.
It's more
You know
real
what?
than real. It's very
You know what?
real.
That was way better than anything I could come with. You gain inspiration, Polly.
Nice.
Martel, you're the last one in the lobby, or in the landing on the second floor.
I'm gonna come in and grab a telescope now that people have stopped shooting spells around the room,
People have briefly stopped shooting spells around the room.
and I just wait
You're
for.
also gonna look at the orb like everybody else.
I mean, like, maybe there's something.
Gotta
that
see
peop-
this thing.
Maybe there's something in like my cat spectrum that I can see that the other people can't see. So I have to look through the telescope.
Can you see orbs with your cat eyes?
Yeah, but I can
Cannon.
see- yeah, I look through the telescope as well.
You're
I
at
do.
the orb. You're looking
Actually,
at the
no,
orb?
I turn it round and I look at Polly through the telescope.
Okay, it's like Polly is right there. Polly, what are your pores like?
They are wide and gaping.
Is that is that good or bad?
It's terrible.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I guess you're rock gnome, so you live underground. That's probably bad for your pores. I don't know. I don't know enough about pores.
A lot of dust. Very
A lot
clogged.
of dust. Oh yeah, that's not good. I mean, at least you're not like getting sun damage, but yeah, dust. That's not great.
I turn the telescope back and look at the orb.
Okay. Polly, you are in the aforementioned telescope chamber.
All right, I'm gonna make a request for my turn and hope that maybe it's answered. So, anybody got some strength and can get that cat out of the ceiling?
It's like that meme with the cat.
Me
and
with
the
the
Ceiling cat.
ceiling cat.
Sure,
Yes.
I've got an idea.
Oh no.
You're the one that made it go up there, so I mean, it should be your idea.
Well, I still think there's probably something to the west of this room
Yeah.
that we can't get to from here.
That was. Yep. That's
But-
what I was gonna do.
We could also blast a hole in the ceiling right now.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
no.
No? All right.
I am a little worried about our friend, acquaintance person. However, if someone wants to get on my back and then push off, how tall are the ceilings? 10 foot? 8 foot?
Yeah, it seems like in here it's about 10 feet tall now that you realize. I mean, it's hard because when you're looking up, you just see the night sky, but also you know there's a ceiling about 10 feet.
Right.
So, wait, 1 second. I got in my pocket. I got some Tinker tools.
Oh.
I don't know what they do.
Great.
I got 'em.
Congratulations.
Thanks for sharing, Polly.
Hey, voice in my head. Can you tell me what they do?
I think they're for tinkering with things. So if you need to like adjust a mechanical object, I don't know. These telescopes are mechanical objects. Do you want to tinker with them?
Yeah, let's do some tinkering.
All right. Is there any intent to this tinkering?
I was thinking about trying to help Lapis out of the ceiling.
Lapis could always just come down the hatch.
Downstairs.
Lapis is. I know. Probably many of us maybe have had the experience of when a cat gets lost somewhere that it can't get out of. Lapis is a
you have to
sentient
call the fire
creature
department.
controlled by a lead. I don't know. When I was a kid, our cat got into like a weird crawl space under the porch, and it didn't understand how to get out. And it was sad, and then we got it out. But the answer was, you stand by the hole with two.
Okay, I
fish
think
for, like, 4
Martel
hours.
gives me a nod that says don't worry about the cat.
All right.
And I use my tinker tools to try and
Tinker with the telescope.
artfully adjust the telescope to get
All
it
right.
to, I don't know,
You have
do something.
improved the telescope so it now pivots in more ranges of motion than it did before.
I didn't even
little
have to
bit-
roll. Hey!
Hey. Will Lapis ever escape from the ceiling? Will Aline die an attic death? For answers to questions such as these, it's Aline's turn right now. Hi, Lapis.
I was like, wait, what time is it?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
looking
I
at
did
the
the
clock.
same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you said that I could kind of see that there are shafts of light. I'm
Yep.
assuming see some movement and hear what's going on down there.
I also,
Um,
I mean, several of these people do not have inside voices. I think you heard that entire conversation.
okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna keep on walking west.
All right.
So I'm gonna go, I don't know, however far, like 10 feet.
Yep.
And I'm gonna roll another strength check.
All right.
And see if I can break down into whatever's below here.
Sure.
I got a 5 that time, which I believe is what I got the time before that.
What do you think is going to happen this time?
Presumably nothing.
Yep.
Yep.
Correct.
Are there cracks in the floorboards here? Can I
There
peek
are.
down?
You can kind of peek
Okay.
down. I will even, you know what? I will tell you, you find like a hole, like a little peephole. How's that?
Ooh.
Just so I can show you the art that's beyond there.
Ceiling cat.
Yeah, ceiling cat. There's not nearly enough space to get in. You are looking down into a musty, cobwebbed room. It is bare except for a bookshelf covered in chains against one wall. This is a very old-fashioned type of library where the books are chained to the library, to the physical structure of the shelves to keep them from wandering off. But there is, on kind of the reading desk in front of this this bookshelf, in this kind of secret chamber to the west of where your friends are, you spot a similar looking volume that looks similar to Mordenkainen's Joy of Extra Dimensional Spaces. You can't tell what's letter is on the spine from your vantage point in the attic, but that's what you see.
Okay.
Lapis.
Can I shout down using my outside voice and
Yes.
just say there's another room to the west of where you are, and I think there's another book in there that we want.
All right, Hermione.
I am going to walk as far to the west over here as I can. I'm guessing that like I hit a wall, right? Even if I don't see any difference, I would feel it. Is that
Yeah.
Would that be a correct
Basically, like
assumption?
it's like as you walk a little bit away from the telescope, and it's like you basically hit an invisible wall, as if the night sky and the hill continues in some distance. It's kind of like an old timey video game where there's no detail to the wall, to the hillside past a certain point. It's real
Cool.
foggy.
I would like to turn around, so
Mhm.
I am facing east, and kick with my hindquarters, both feet, at the wall.
It's very solid. It's like
Okay,
made out of stone.
didn't work, guys.
All right.
But there's a wall.
Townley.
All right. I would like to run over here, try to climb up to the attic,
Mm-hmm.
and then run over here.
All right. I'll let you do that. You want to try and break down
All right.
the thing to get in?
No, it's fine. I'll use Mage Hand. I just like to pick up the book and hold it up to the hole we're looking through.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. I was like, so,
Nice.
okay, and Mage Hand, I guess you can see the thing, right? So you send your Mage Hand
Yeah.
down. The Mage Hand picks up the book and just rotates it. What book is that? There's a book with the letter L on the spine. There's not nearly enough space to get that book through the little peephole.
That's fine. I will announce this has the letter L. L.
I feel like I'm on Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
Wheel of Misfortune. Townley, do you want anything else? Is that your turn?
If I can, I'd just like to continue west. See what-
The
what's up here.
attic. The attic ends there.
All right. Yeah. Just for the purpose of looking at everything, if I can, I'd like to wander east to see how far it goes. But
It is the same. There does not seem to be any hidden chambers on the east side of the attic. You can see there's little cracks in the floorboards. You can look down to that trophy room and to the bedroom.
All right, that seems like a turn.
So, Martel.
Well, we seem to have given up on Plan Telescope. I'm assuming that telescope might connect to that room that we just cheated our way to get the book.
Don't actually have the book yet.
Well, no, we don't need... Do we need the book? Do we need the letters?
We don't know.
Maybe we need to hold all the books. I am going to go up, climb into the attic, and go along to where Lapis is. And I am going to try and break through.
All right, give me a strength check.
I got 19.
All right, you managed to smash some of the floorboards such that there's now a hole that any even centaur-sized creature could drop down through.
Nice.
Can I drop through?
You drop into the secret library.
I grab the book.
As you grab the book...
No.
I don't know why it's always you, James. As you grab the book, the chained library comes to life. It's literally you again. Books on chains lash out at you. Didn't bother to even look. I feel like you learned nothing from the last time I tried to kill you with books. And these books are more deadly because they have chains connected to them.
I
So
didn't expect
Mark,
the same thing twice.
They're not
I
like stuck
expected
to the
more
wall like
originality.
prisoners?
they are. I mean, they're kind of. It's like the whole shelf is the enemy, and the chained books are like its horrible tentacles.
Sure.
Also the chained library has multi-attack. So Martel, I'm looking forward to finding out your next character. I have rolled a 18 to hit and a much higher to hit.
Well, both of those would hit.
You'll take, it would be 6 bludgeoning damage twice. I don't know if you're still conscious.
Nope.
And you are wrapped up in chains from the book, from the books. I will allow you to scream in pain as a free action.
I scream in pain and say I died the way I lived with books.
Is that? Yes, the classic thing everyone yells before they get knocked unconscious. All right. Polly, you hear this scream through the wall that is the night sky to your west, but you also know that that Martel went up into the attic.
Oh no.
Agreed. He's quite a ways away. I mean, he's really only 15 feet away from you, but there's a very solid wall between you and him, and he's very far away by the attic as the attic
So I don't think I
flies.
can get to him in time. I'm trying to think of a way that I might be able to like solve this telescope puzzle and open up whatever secret door for that room, and then that way we can like actually help. So I don't know if I should spend my time doing that or scurry through the attic.
Hard to say.
I
mean,
no
how
Real-
much investigation have we
Real
done on this
prisoner's
room?
real prisoner's dilemma. I think so
I mean,
far
he's
you
already
made...
knocked out.
Yeah, he's
so-
already knocked out. Remember, he does death saving throws, so you
But they're not going
being-
to like attack him again while he's
no,
down,
but
right?
he every
They're
time
not dirty
he-
books, are they?
No, they're not dirty books. It's the other.
They don't
the other
fight
kind.
dirty.
I mean, it is a secret library that he keeps behind some kind of secret door. So, but
I just want to make sure
Yeah.
that the books don't fight dirty. That's all.
But remember that when someone is unconscious, they have to make a death saving throw every turn.
Okay.
And if they fail 3 of them, they die for real and in real life.
Oh no.
You got like a whole Ocelon story going on here.
Yeah.
The chains and everything. You just need some mice. All right, I'm going to... how much have we investigated this room?
Not a lot. You pointed telescopes at an orb. You figured out that it was a room.
Okay.
Little
Hey,
more
head voice. Can you give me a percentage of investigation on this room?
I would say perhaps 50%. Seems generous.
All right, I'm going to roll to... I'm going to do an Arcana check on this room.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And... Oh, damn. Okay, so...
Uh-oh.
Let's see, is that a good damn or a bad damn?
It didn't sound good.
No, it isn't. 8. Only 8.
8. Well, clearly this whole room has been magically enchanted with an illusion of a grassy knoll on a moonless night. Someone seems to have gone to a lot of work to do that. A lot of magic work.
I mean, maybe it was a hobby. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Polly, is that your turn?
I guess so.
Lapis, you are in the attic, ceiling catting it up. Your fellow ceiling cat is dying on the ground beneath your feet. Dungeons and Dragons.
I bristle at being put in the same classification
Yeah.
as Martel, but I am going to cast. Just trying to decide which way I want to play this. I'm going to cast Bane. So up to 3 creatures must make charisma saving throws. If it fails, it loses 1d4 on attack rolls.
Okay. I will tell you, I'll just get them D4 ready because the charisma of a ancient chained library is not great. So check what your spell save is.
Oh, I
need a roll.
disagree. Ancient Chained Library, that thing is sexy.
Monty, you have a peculiar set of skills. Very specific taste. So,
Call 'em like I see 'em.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you, I rolled a 4 on the die. The charisma of the animated chain library is -5, which leaves me at a -1 for the roll.
Yeah, that is lower than my spell save.
Your
So
spell
when you
save,
get
your spell save is a
negative-
positive integer. You're telling me?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
If you, I wonder if you hit negative with the saving throw type thing, would you maybe take double the damage?
I don't think so. Also, this spell does not actually do damage. It just impedes the ability of the.
Okay, fine. Double
chain.
the impediment.
No.
No.
But I like.
I
But
feel
I like you
that-
trying.
Yeah, that should be. That
Excuse
should
me.
be-
Sorry. This is a podcast. This is Dungeons and Dragons. We should use the very best of the improvisational sciences. Allow me to redo that again. Yes and no.
Okay.
I thought people would like that at home. So it is extremely baned, and you feel great about yourself, Lapis. That's what happens.
Yep. So I'm gonna take that boost of confidence. I'm going to drop down
Mm-hmm.
next to Martel. I am going to grudgingly touch his shoulder, and he is now stable. He has 0 hit points.
What did you do to him?
I cast Spare the Dying, which is an
Oh.
at-will spell.
Just to check, you can't cast 2 spells on a turn unless one of them's a cantrip.
It's a bonus action.
Okay. I think you can only use are they both spell slots?
No,
Okay.
Spare the
that's fine.
Dying is just a cantrip.
Got it. Okay. And what could you just because what was all the great stuff that Spare the Dying does for James?
He's stable. He's at 0 hit points.
Stable,
Doesn't
0
need
hit
to do-
points, so you don't have to do any. So you won't
Right.
die, but
Yeah.
you're not up.
Correct.
So, all right. That was a big deal. Hermione, you are in the illusory hilltop room.
Yes, I am going to investigate the room.
I should also tell you,
Or-
Lapis, you're in that room next to
A library.
in the library room, right?
Uh-huh.
There is a doorway on the eastern wall of this little room that
Oh.
you're in.
Okay.
So there is a clearly visible doorway. I don't know if you were ever in the hilltop room, but there was no visible doorway there.
Okay.
Hermione, hilltop room.
Investigation
Mm-hmm.
of said room. 11 minus 1, so I got a 10.
Seems like somebody went to a lot of work to make this look like a night sky and put all these telescopes here. 5 telescopes, 1 orb. What's all that about? The night sky looks really authentic as well. Anything else you want to do?
I came to the same conclusion.
We're 2 peas in a pod.
I'm worried, Tiff, that voice is going to be stuck in your head forever now.
It already is.
Okay, so my move is 40.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make it up and over?
Probably not. You're going to have to count some squares. 40 is what, like 8 squares?
Yeah. So
you're
I
probably
can
in
go
the attic.
halfway. Yeah.
I would-
It's not gonna be.
Can you
What?
describe the process by which you climbed up?
Oh, gosh. Yeah. How does a horse get into a hatch? I mean, they have the extra set of hands. right? Or not
I
extra,
am.
but,
Yeah.
They're
You
not
know.
hands.
Yeah. I feel.
what's your upper body strength like? Is I mean,
Oh, yeah, centaurs do have hands.
they have
Yeah.
they have hands. That's a different. Whoops. All right, hold on, Tiff. What do you think centaurs look like for a second? Yeah. But
I
it's-
was thinking horse, strictly
You were
horse.
just thinking horse.
This whole time.
I mean,
But you are very bottom heavy by your nature, right?
Rude.
Because you're basically
First of all, rude.
I mean, you're fine for a centaur, but because you're basically almost all of a horse and then half of a
Right.
person. Like we describe you as half
Right.
horse, half person, but they give you way more than half the horse. What a savings! So yeah,
Yeah, well,
How do
because
you-
horses are mostly bottom half, right?
yeah, well, because it's really just like the neck and up is missing, right? So that's like, I mean,
Yeah.
and horses are, no offense, heavy. I mean, heavier than people. They're as
Yes.
heavy as a horse, literally.
Yeah, you have 2 torsos.
Yeah.
right?
So,
2 hearts,
Mhm.
2 stomachs.
so
only
there is a
one-
question. I think there's a very realistic question here about what does it look like when a centaur tries to climb a little hatch into an attic. It's also a very low ceiling in there.
Okay, fine.
No. I mean, you just have to tell us how ridiculous this looks.
So-
no one is saying you can't do this.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want to know is how high are the ceilings in the main area?
I think it's about 10 feet high in the main area. It's probably only about 5 feet high in the attic.
Okay, so up to my back is 5 feet,
Yep.
and I'm about 7.5 feet tall,
Mm-hmm.
up to my
How are
head.
you at limboing?
Mm.
Roll for limbo.
I don't have that. I mean, I have an athletics.
I think
It's pretty good.
limbo is probably acrobatics.
Acrobatics is that's not bad.
Kathy, I don't know what's
What?
about to happen. We're figuring this out together. This is a teamwork part of Dungeons and Dragons.
I feel like she would rear up on her hind legs and reach up and pull, kind of do whatever those kinds of muscly things are.
I think they call that a
to,
pull up. That's the
But,
extent of my gym knowledge. People don't ask for more than that.
a pull up, but then where you lift,
Push your
through.
entire horse body up,
Oh no, she just has to pull so
Yeah,
that
and
her
then you can-
forelegs can get
and then
up.
kind of
Right.
scrapple, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think they call that a
very
horse.
gracefully.
It's gonna get stuck in that hole,
Pretty.
and there's gonna be this big horse butt.
It's gonna be a
Winnie the
real
Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh Suez Canal situation.
We're all gonna have to walk past it to get down the
And
stairs.
nobody's gonna be
Oh.
able to come and save me.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna do a classic horse lift to get up there. Give us an athletics check,
Don't get stuck.
Hermione. Sorry, Hermione.
Thank you. 22.
Wow. All right. I think you have also A, you're not stuck. B, you've expanded the hole for several other people as need be.
I'm here to help.
You are now in the cramped attic. It is. Have you ever watched a centaur crawl across a filthy attic? It is not graceful. I don't know how many squares of movement you have left.
I don't know either, honestly. So we'll
let-
say I'm at the attic hole probably.
Let me just because you were fast,
Yeah, I'm
right?
40. But if
So
I did
1, 2,
double,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll say you could move another 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would say that you can basically, I'm going to say you're looking down the hole. 'Cause
okay,
you had to dash. So you moved and
Yeah.
dashed to get there.
I'll
Does that
take
seem
it.
reasonable?
Sure.
All
Way
right.
more reasonable than a centaur climbing into an ad.
You rolled a 22 on athletics, so
Yeah.
I think you probably took out some beams in the attic as you went. So there is just you had to drag your entire body across the attic floor. So there's a huge path.
Well,
of
no, you
debris.
said it was 5 feet
Yeah, but you're 7.5 feet
ceilings.
tall.
Well, I know, but that's just my front part. So she just leans forward and
I-
is able to run.
I don't think run. Look, we're not.
Naruto run.
Yes, when centaurs go to ramming speed. I think we're learning a lot about ourselves and about centaurs. Townley,
It's all canon.
you are all already up in the attic.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and
Bet you wish you were a
don't think I
centaur, so
can
you'd have
use-
8 squares of movement, huh?
yeah.
So-
Then I guess I'm just gonna have to use my action as a dash and get there and jump in.
All right, you land in the secret forbidden library. You land right in front of a door on the eastern wall of this library.
I open it.
Oh, hey, Polly. There's suddenly the light kind of streams through where there was just night sky, and there's a doorway with Townley standing there. That just kind of materialized holodeck style in the night sky on your grassy hilltop.
Oh, sure. Now you find it.
There's a door. You guys, you didn't have to use the attic. There's a door right here in the wall.
Martel, you don't have to make a death saving throw, but you are unconscious. Zero is unconscious? Yeah. All right. So good news. You probably are not going to get murdered by books. You are still wrapped up in chains from the books, and they're kind of like pulsing. It's unfortunate.
I might get murdered by books, but maybe not these ones.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of books in this house. Polly, you are in the strange, illusory hilltop room. There's a door leading to the laboratory to the east. There's a door leading into a forbidden library to the west, with several of your friends apparently standing in it, though one of them looks not like he's doing well. Also, there's books on long chains murdering people in there.
Oh, I have a suspicion that I want to go check out to continue the adventure, but I should also save people. Oh, got a horse in the ceiling. Got some cats wrapped in some books.
I got no horse in this fight. I'm from Boston, so we fight horses. What's it to?
Are they duck-sized? I don't know. Let's see. I have one more spell slot, but it's not super useful. Unless I charm person, can I charm the books? Nope, I could have to charm a humanoid for that.
Okay.
They're
not humanoid. They are books, or they're a collection of books.
Okay, I can do. Okay. There's just.
That's a good sound to hear as a dungeon master. All of your suffering and confusion baked into one guttural utterance.
Hey, man.
Okay. I'm going to try attacking the books.
All right.
I have a club.
You're gonna run up and club a book.
I'm gonna
run up and join a book club.
Yeah. My club's gonna join the books. Hey. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. I think
I'm really coming around on Polly, and I don't know what that makes me. How that makes me feel about myself, mainly.
You have good taste. He's charming.
Yeah.
It's charming. So I guess I roll just a d12, right, for attack?
You got to roll a d20 first to hit it, and then it probably does a d12 of damage. Yeah, pro tip, roll a d20, not a d12. Definitely not a mistake I've ever made in real life.
I got a 2.
Not. That is not going to do. You run up and you hit the bookcase soundly in the side, but you don't hit any of the books.
And then I run away.
Polly, you're going to want to be in that room. Now, the tricky thing is, Polly, if you run away from the books are going to lash out at you, so you may not want to run away. Look on the bright side. There's a lot of targets in there now.
I hide in the corner.
All right.
Coward.
Yeah. All right.
I'm little. Hey.
Hey. The animated chained library is next. The chains are still wrapped around Martel, tightening slowly. Let's see here. I guess, you know what? This seems like the kind of thing to determine by a D4. I'm going to attack Townley and Polly. Now, I have been baned by Lapis. Remind me how Bane works. Is it to the damage or to the attack?
I believe it's the attack. Let me double check.
So I'm rolling a d20 minus a d4. This will be versus Townley. So a book lashes out at you on a chain. I have rolled a not very impressive 10 minus 3 is 7.
That will not hit me.
If it's to that. And I'm going to do similar for Polly. I have rolled a much more impressive, that would be a 17 minus 4 is a 13.
That does hit.
Ugh.
Is it magic, though?
It is not magic. It is bludgeoning,
Okay.
as you get hit in the side of the face with some books and chain. You're going to take 6 bludgeoning damage. Polly, you are also like wrapped up in chains from the books.
Oh no.
Just gonna put
Paulie's
a little-
hurting.
All right, Lapis, you are in the room.
All right, so I'm gonna pull out my mace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask Osiris to grant me the strength to
Murder books.
murder books, yeah, and forgiveness because I don't think Osiris is like the god of literature or anything, but it's not gonna hurt. And I rolled a 9 to hit.
9 total with your
Yeah.
modifiers and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, it's hard. You're trying to duck and weave through the chains with the books on them, and you can't find an opening, and you do not manage to connect with the chained library.
That is a bummer. Okay.
All right, Hermione, you are next.
All right. Question: how big is the hole?
I believe we determined that it was centaur sized when and Martel made the hole.
Okay, wonderful, fantastic. Then
That was
I'm
me
going
generously.
to come.
That's future proofing the hole, people. That's engineering.
That's greatly appreciated.
All right, so does a centaur just drop out of the ceiling into this tiny library?
Yes, very
Okay.
gracefully. Now, where is the location of the hole in relation to the main body of the library?
I imagine the hole is kind of on the square where Lapis is.
Okay, and so I can't just necessarily drop on its head. I'd have to
On the library,
angle.
and not really, because the library is like a shelf built, floor to ceiling in the western wall. No,
Okay.
I don't
okay.
think there's space to drop on it.
Okay. But I can see it from the hole, correct?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I would say yes.
Um,
Though it would be
and
hard to
how-
attack it from the hole.
yeah. I was gonna try and whip it.
I think I would
top,
probably
but-
impose disadvantage unless you drop down into
Yeah,
the room.
Yeah. All right. Fine. I've got my armor. I'm good. Okay. So I'm gonna drop into the room,
Okay.
not on Lapis.
Why don't
even
you
though-
just let's just agree that you're all in this room.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. This tiny little
Tiny
It's the
room.
first time. Oh, it's the first time we've all been in the same room together.
Yeah, before Martel got
Aw.
almost murdered by books, and no
Since
one
the
knew.
void.
Now you guys are together in this little closet.
This is Martel's
by books.
point in this adventure is to bring everyone together.
Too bad you're unconscious. So.
Yeah. So I'm going to whip it good.
Mm-hmm. So far, no one has done damage to the chained library yet.
I know. 13.
And it continues that no one has done damage to the chained
it.
library.
Okay, but it's a good thing. I've got my short sword.
Oh, you can whip and short sword in one turn?
I don't know, can I? I have two
do you
weapon
have-
fighting, and
Then I
They-
believe you can.
17 plus 5 is 22.
Somebody has hit the chained library.
Hooray!
4 plus 3. No, just 4 because it's my second hand. So 4.
4 damage. You chop one of the books off of the chain and it flaps to the ground.
Haha.
Townley, take us home for the end of the round.
All right. I will spin around and Eldritch Blast the books.
Pew pew.
21.
That'll definitely hit a large piece of furniture.
Nice.
2 points of damage.
Okay, level 1.
That's right.
Big numbers are scary. Our adventurers have started the battle with the animated chain library, perhaps one of the scariest things hidden away here in this mansion in a pocket dimension. And as they do so, they hear from somewhere in the bowels of the mansion a bell ring.
The subs are ready.
Perhaps the subs are ready, or perhaps some horror awaits them. Will they be able to defeat this chained library? Will they claim this next puzzle book from its clutches? Will they find yet more tomes from across the mansion and assemble them into the command word they need to escape this horrible, actually it's kind of nice, mansion stuck in this horrible miasma? For answers to questions such as these, tune in next time to Total Party Kill.